So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do like a little short video. Well, I want to do a little bit of a vlog and like some more videos as to why I haven't been recording. First, let me start by saying I was really bummed out because my gastric sleeve surgery got denied by my insurance. So I was like really sad about that. I cried. It took me a good minute to like get over it, and then I started school. I started doing like a whole bunch of stuff. Try to keep my mind busy. I've been going through a couple of things too emotionally that I've been trying to take care of mentally. And yeah, I don't want to cry. But anyway, on a side note, I appealed my insurance decision. We submitted all the paperwork. The reason why they denied it is because I used to be an ex-smoker 5 years ago, and then I guess if you used to be a smoker, you have to like prove that you don't smoke anymore. So it's been like pretty fucking hectic. Like, I've been trying to get all the paperwork, trying to get that lab test done, which I had no problem proving, but then my insurance wanted to be weird. And I called them and I'm like, okay, well, where can I get this test done? Because my doctor has no idea where I can get it done. And then they were like, oh no, we don't know either. You gotta get your doctor to like send us a request, and then we'll find a place and all this other. So the process was taking longer. So I got pissed off. I went to my surgical coordinator. I was talking to her and I'm like, hey, listen, I need a nicotine test done. If you're gonna submit the appeal, we need to have that test so they can approve it. Okay, so I got that done yesterday. You know, finally I got that out the way, which I know everything's gonna be good because I haven't smoked, but I just want to get it over with, you guys. You don't understand. I've been drinking these things and it is so freaking gross, but I am committed to this. I've lost a good like 11 pounds since I started doing the high protein diet. But I still have a long way to go. Like, if they approve it, I have to wait to get an appointment, and then I gotta do 2 weeks liquid diet, which I am not ready for. I'm gonna starve, and I'm so freaking scared. Like, you have no idea. And then after is the surgery, and it's just everything is becoming real, and I'm like starting to freaking panic right now. And so whatever. Besides that, the day before yesterday, my daughter had Student of the Year award ceremony. It was like a little banquet hall, and it was super cute, super nice. It had some food. She got a little bummed out because she didn't win the essay contest, but I mean, it was against like 5th graders and high schoolers, and it's like, you know, I don't think it was a fair competition. There was like 5 winners, 1 from middle school, 1 from high school, and 4 from elementary. What I feel like they should have done is since they had 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, they should have picked 1 from each grade. But they didn't. They ended up picking all 5th graders. So she was like really bummed out and she was crying. Like, you can't compare an essay of a 5th grader compared to a 2nd or a 3rd grader. I don't think it was fair. But whatever happened. I told her, don't worry about it. It's Universal Studios. It's not like it's Paris or New York or Rome or some other shit that is like unaccomplishable. Even if it was New York, I could take her to New York. That's not a big deal. So we decided, me and her father is like, you know what, we're just gonna take her to Universal Studios, because why not? She likes roller coasters. She likes all the things. I'm not a fan of roller coasters. Even though lately, I like that adrenaline rush. So I have been sort of getting a little more brave. Always been a wimp when it comes to roller coasters. That's just, I don't know. I've always been a wimp. So yeah. But I've overcome that. And other than that, I was dealing with like, I know most of you know that I had like a really bad breakup a while ago, and then I made the dumb mistake of letting that man back in my life, and it it destroyed me mentally. So now I'm in the process of rebuilding myself, trying to forget it, which it's like nearly impossible, because sometimes I still struggle, you know. But I have to think positive. Everything happens for a reason. I have to look forward. Sometimes you date people to like learn a lesson, you know. And in this lesson, I learned that self-love is like hella important. Like, if you don't love yourself and you depend on someone else to love you, you're pretty much screwed. You know, you can't. I have to go to school and I'm like over here crying. Sorry, paper. But I'm sorry, my hand is in the way, you guys. I'm trying not to mess up my eye makeup, whatever. I did makeup on other places, but I did a little bit of makeup up here and I don't want it to like mess up. But yeah, you know, sometimes you date people to learn a lesson, and I feel like that was my relationship with my ex. It was definitely a lesson that needed to be learned. At the beginning, I thought it was me, and then I sort of realized it was him. He was always looking for better. I was skinnier when I met him, but I got big, and well, so did he, but he didn't see it. He only saw me, and then he just destroyed my self-esteem. And basically now I have to build myself up, which luckily, you know, I have a really strong support system. And if it wasn't for the people that I have in my life right now, I don't know what could have happened, but that's beyond the point. I definitely learned my lesson, you know, and I'm definitely learning how to love myself, but I haven't been feeling like doing makeup or posting videos because I'm struggling with this. I'm battling to get over this really bad, but I know I will. Nobody dies because of love. Well, that's the thing. I don't love him anymore. I felt like I needed answers, and especially I should have known better. For someone who always gets bored and just leaves with no explanation, I should have known that he was gonna do that. And it happened. And you know, we have to take the L and move on. But you know, shit happens. It's life. It was definitely a learning lesson for me that I have to learn to love myself. It's difficult because I'm not gonna lie, my entire life I've been, you know, at least with my mom, she wasn't one of those moms that like, okay, she cared about me, she loved me, but material wise, not emotional wise. Emotional was like an emotional abuse, which I'm not like that with my children. I'm completely different. I support my children whatever they decide. That's how I am. And you know, when it comes to my mother, she raised me pretty hard in life, you know, tearing down my dreams and not really supportive saying horrible things. And I guess you sort of get used to that, you know? And then when you date someone who is kind of like your mom, you're like, well, that's love. But in reality, it isn't. I've had the opportunity to feel what it is when someone really loves you. And it's completely different. Completely different. So for those of you who, I don't know, maybe need to hear this and are probably in the same position, if the love that you're in right now feels like it's killing you, it is definitely not love. Definitely not love. Love is meant to be supportive, to love is meant to be supportive, to be, you know, like there for you and love you unconditionally. Because, you know, us women, we're all a little cuckoo. Like, let's just be real. There's no woman out there who is not a little crazy. But sometimes you find that man who loves you and your itty bitty parts of craziness that you have. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this short. It turned into like a waterfall thing. But yeah. That's the reason why I've sort of taken a break from Instagram and from YouTube. But I do plan on being back soon because I am feeling better. You know, things are falling into place, and I've been working on my business. I'm gonna release some eyeshadows and some body scrubs. Oh, and some new lashes that we made. It's really pretty cool. So, other than going to school, working on my business, and taking some time for my mental health, it's what's been happening. So I appreciate if you guys stick with me, like, you know. Well, I appreciate if you guys stick with me through this, because I have a bunch of videos and a really long life journey that I want to share with you guys, and I love you and I miss you guys. So see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.